did we manage to raise anyone beyond
I
infant age?
don't know. I'm still in constant shock that my children are almost in high school. And
Look, I
I
constantly maintain that Daniel just accidentally grew up in my
yeah,
vicinity. There
yeah,
was very little active parenting going
yeah.
on. Um,
I mean, I'm pretty sure there is active parenting going on. I just don't know how I'm accomplishing it. And it's certainly there's very little like forethought going into it. It's all just reactive.
so, life is fun when your brain is weird.
How has the Valium been going? Am I allowed
I,
to ask that?
I actually haven't had as much of it as I would have thought, considering my mental state. So I've basically just been being nice to myself and
There you
napping
go.
when I feel like napping, and yeah.
That sounds
So
like you should just do that.
wonder if I can
Be
convince them to
nice
pay
to
me to do
yourself.
that. Be nice. No, that'll never stick.
Uh,
Okay, so would you like to hear the interactions with Marley and Crimson Llama that happened this afternoon?
yes, please. I've been hanging on with bated breath.
Okay, so the first message I sent him, because he's still down visiting his grandparents, so
Okay,
he's
yep.
not here. I was like, Batman and I might have irreconcilable differences. He's
Okay.
like, and what are those differences? He believes that this is his bed, and I disagree. Why can't it be both of your bed? Batman is unwilling to compromise or share. He ate my toes. That cats do that. Ate them. Yep, and so yeah, apparently he just has no concern that my toes have been eaten by the cat.
Rude.
I also sent him photos. I said Bunnings has got a big display at the moment of Bluey stuff, like for Christmas and stuff, with like
Okay.
inflatable Blueys and bingos and stuff. And I
Yep.
sent him photos of it. I said Bunnings has stocked up for Alex. He's like, "Why are you in Bunnings?" I said, "I need a Readington to be in Bunnings." Yes, you do. Like, and I just sort of ignored it. I said, by the way, don't make no plans for Monday. He's like, my party lifestyle demands me go out.
Okay.
As long as you, yeah, that was about picking him up. Um, so yeah, about 15, 20 minutes later, comes back to, what were you doing in Bunny?
Of
So,
course.
I
You don't think he's gonna let that one go.
said, I've been adulting. He said, I'm scared. I said, I also gave myself heat stroke today and barely made it to the toilet before puking and then my bed before passing out. He's like, what? That was stupid. How'd you do that? I said, I've been adulting, but not adulting enough to drink enough water to compensate for the adulting I'm doing. I shall make the
Oh,
appropriate corrections before adulting again tomorrow. So I've basically been telling him I'm up to things without telling him that I'm up to things. This is making him quite nervous.
yes. I like that. I see what you did there.
My grandmother had a great one. So she would send you out to look for a switchy stick, right?
Oh
So we
man,
had like what we
no.
called an
She
umbrella.
made you get your own
No, no,
instrument
no, no,
of
no, no, no,
punishment?
no, no.
No.
So
Okay.
she'd send you out and you had to go and look and you had to go and look for the switchy stick and you were
Yeah.
so upset and she never actually hit anyone with any of them. By the time you came back, you were suitably punished. So you'd come back with the stick and she'd like, I really don't want to have to hit you. Do you know what you did? Are you going to do that again? And so just going and finding the stick was the punishment. I don't
Whoa.
remember ever being hit by that woman, but I
That's
do remember being sent out to search for
that's
switchy
kind of
sticks.
some deep psychological shit, man. Like you're just imagining getting hit by the stick and you have to go and get it.
I
She
think the
didn't have to
worst
do
part was
anything.
I can't speak for any of the other grandkids, but for me, it was the fact that Ma was going to hit me with a switchy stick. So
Yeah.
the switchy stick itself didn't disturb me too much,
Yeah.
but Ma being disappointed enough that she was going to hit me with a stick, that was the
Yeah.
problem. But yeah, we had to go
Yeah.
and look for switchy stick. It had to be suitably switchy, and it's called switchy because you mean to go like that and be able to hear because
Yeah.
it's like flexible
Yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to go look for the right switch. Oh my
Oh
God.
man.
So,
Brutal.
my favorite grandmother. I love her.
I can see where you get your twisted personality from.
She's the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest woman. But yeah, she had a bit of a twist to her. She lived up on Lismore Heights, and my favorite story is I don't know if anyone who's listening knows, but Lismore's is one that goes like 10 feet underwater flooding like on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's
But she
basically
lived
a
up on,
giant floodplain.
yep, and they keep rebuilding in the floodplain
I
because,
think that's starting
they
to
haven't quite learnt yet.
I think that's starting to change though because people can't insure their houses there
Oh,
anymore.
they're having a
It's
big switch
happening
about it.
off enough.
So,
Anyway.
my paternal grandparents lived halfway up the hill, up towards those more heights, right? So
Hmm.
most of the time, the floods didn't hit their house, or if it
Yeah.
did, it was just under the stilted house.
Mm.
My grandmother on my mum's side lived right up the height, so she was never flooded, and she had the
Yeah.
perfect view down over the floodplain.
Yeah.
And I always joked that I swear to God, she'd sit there with her walking stick going, "Told you you should have built up here."
Haha, suckers.
So basically, yeah. So yeah, but that last big one actually flooded the paternal grandparents' house. So
Wow.
yeah, so
Yeah, I
Dad
mean that
was
was
most displeased.
yeah, that was full on the last set of floods. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 10, 20 years that just people clear out
The,
of that area. There's
you
only
know
so
they
many
built
times it can flood.
they built a flood resistant bridge over that river. Um, but the picture that was doing the rounds during that major flood that happened, it's
Yeah.
about 4 years ago now, of the
Mm.
McDonald's sign and the floods
Yeah.
right up to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So I love to tell people this because they really didn't give it enough context. That McDonald's is a two-story McDonald's, and that sign goes up to the
Oh,
second story. The flood still came up
okay.
to the top of that sign.
Yeah.
What I found out, because Dad was up there no, earlier this year,
Yeah.
they've lowered the sign now. And it's deliberate so that people who come in don't realize how bad that flood was. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. So, but like the drive-through actually had like an actual like dumbwaiter type thing for them to send things down to at one point there. So,
Far out.
but
Oh, wow.
why wouldn't you just build it up the fucking hill instead of building a two-story McDonald's? I'm
That
pretty sure they
seems
did it
really
because
weird.
it was like half a block from like Lismore Square, which is the big shopping centre, which
Yeah.
obviously got flooded out this time as well.
Yeah.
So, but they've started building a lot more up in Ganola Bar, which is actually up the top of the hills.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're slowly transferring the
Yeah,
town up
I
there.
think everybody's gonna just shift up to higher ground and like
Hmm.
spread out, and then you
Yep.
know the really low lying stuff is just people won't be able to afford to keep rebuilding there.
They already can't. Like people are complaining that the insurance isn't paying out for their business, so
No,
they're in debt and
yeah,
everything. Like, well, you can't opening your business is in the flood zone.
yeah,
Like it's not rocket science. I'm 46 years old, and I think I can remember at least five major floods in that city in my lifetime.
yeah, yeah.
So while it may be drowning for a while, I still would not go into business and open my store down in the CBD of Lismore. I
No,
wouldn't.
it would be stupid. You're
Hmm.
just asking to have your
Yep.
business destroyed at some stage in the future. You don't know when, but it won't be that long.
Even the base hospital is halfway up the hill.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when they build it on a hill that's starting to go up like that, you know there's something wrong with the flat area.
Yeah.
And I let him know that apparently Beth actually went looking for the longest game of Monopoly for you. The only reason she is still there's still family at this point is because she couldn't find one.
Off on a technicality.
Yep. Alex claims it's because they only made three and they're still being played. So Daniel found that a couple of years ago that they actually brought out an official longest ever game of Monopoly, and it's like three Monopoly boards like over like two next to
Why
it, one
would you
overlap.
do that?
It's
It's already too
insane,
long.
right? And it was like, you need to play this with me. I said, nope. I won't even play the regular one with you. What do you? We haven't really done a what have we been up to chat for a while.
No, we haven't.
So I've been staying on top of the clean house,
Nice.
right?
Go
So
you.
all
I'm
of the laundry
jealous.
is caught up, all of it. I've the heat stroke I gave myself. I've started on the gardens now.
Ah, I still need to do that.
Hmm.
I've avoided it for about a year and a half, and my garden looks so bad now.
Yep. So
It looks
my
like an abandoned lot. I'm so embarrassed.
my desk has gotten a bit cluttered again, but it's not mess yet, so that's okay.
Yeah,
And the rest of the room is clean, so I'm giving myself grace on that one
yeah,
because there's always going to be a certain amount of clutter. It's just the way my brain is.
yeah.
So, but and oh, obviously the new DLC dropped for Planet Crafter, and I've started recording my own little solo nuttering sessions,
Yes,
so which nobody asked for, but they get in anyway.
it's fine.
But I did find
Nobody asked for this podcast either.
that is true. I did figure out with OSB screen recorder how to set
Okay.
it so that it doesn't pick up all my breathing.
Oh, that's handy.
So yeah, it's got like this set of delays where it only starts recording when it hears a volume above certain decibels,
Right.
and it doesn't record anything that's below this. So yeah, I played around with it a bit. I think I still need to fine tune it a bit because it seems to cut off the start of me talking. It's like not starting quick enough.
Uh, mm-hmm,
So I
mm-hmm,
think there's some slight things that it's not picking up on there. But and honestly, the audio quality hasn't been as great as when we've been recording on Riverside or Zoom. So
mm-hmm.
it sounds a bit tinnier, but at least
Yeah.
it doesn't have me like you know, so I'm
You were
taking my
never
wins
that
where I can
bad.
get them.
I've
I'm
noticed,
sure it probably sounds the loudest to me because I can notice it, but
yeah,
yeah,
I've
but
noticed now that I've been editing that I'm doing this a lot. And
is
now
that
I'm really
you? I
self,
thought it was
it's
me.
me. No, it's me. It's me. I'm doing a, I don't know why. Maybe
Because
I'm
I was listening
salivating
to
too much, but now I'm really self-conscious about it. I'm like, okay, I better not make that noise anymore.
I was listening to our latest episode and I thought that was me.
No, it's me. I can
Yes.
tell you for sure, like the tracks prove it. Yours is flat. There's no noise coming in on your channel.
That's the annoying sounds do not come from Molly. Yay!
Nope, I can do it too. We can both make annoying noises. Annoying.
Annoying. I like it. So I actually I'm gonna be recording another episode of the Planet Crafting today, and
Nice.
I've actually got a topic picked out, and I've got some vague thoughts about
Ooh,
how I'm going to do it. So
structure.
yeah, because like I don't know, I feel like I'm just being annoying, nattering on, and no cohesion all over the place. So while I was listening to there's a YouTuber called Oz Media that I actually really enjoy listening to,
Mhm.
and he's got a plushie on Makeshift now. which is three opossums in a trench coat. And I'm like, that sounds oddly specific. There has to be a story behind this. So I went looking for three possums in a trench coat. And it's actually three raccoons in a trench coat. And I found a whole theory of ADHD thinking that I'm like, I like this. I'm going to talk about this. So that's what I'm
Nice.
going to talk about tonight when I record.
I'm gonna tune into that one for sure. I have to play catch up. I didn't listen to your second episode, but I
Oh, the
will
second one
catch up.
was worse. Like I was tired. Oh, I wasn't really tired. I was eager to play, but mentally I wasn't really switched on enough. So, and I was like, I was only gonna play while I was recording, and then half of it is me talking about how I'm not gonna do that because like the point wasn't to showcase the whole game.
Yeah.
So I don't need to record every time I play it, but I would
Yeah.
like to be recording when significant events in the game happen. So
Yeah.
I played for a bit longer when I stopped recording, just to stockpile some resources and stuff, and it got
Yeah.
through one of the terraforming phases. So I stopped then because it was about to click over to a third phase, and I was like, no, we'll do that one on recording. So
Yeah.
yeah, um, so yeah, that. Um, what was the other thing about that? Oh, I also figured out how to bring the size down. Yay! Because the
For the
first one I
file
record,
size.
yeah,
Yeah.
the first one I record, it's only like a half-hour recording, and it's 7.9 gig. And I was like, it's only a pixely game and me talking. How is it this big? I
Yeah.
don't understand. Um,
Something not compressed.
I I changed the bit rate. I pulled the bit
Yeah.
rate right down because it was at 10,000 bit rate or something, and I pulled it down to
Okay.
6,000, and it's got that second episode's around the same length, but it's only 1.3 gig. So
Okay.
it's really dropped the size down. I don't think I want to drop it much more because like the quality of the video is starting. Like even my eyes can see it's a little bit less quality, but yeah. I think now I think I'm happy with where it's at now. I need to
Cool.
figure out the microphone quality so that it's not quite so tinny. I'm
Mhm.
experimenting with some stuff I read up about like the microphone should be angled like sideways to you, not front on.
Yeah. Okay.
And I needed to be closer because I was like recording originally with us. I had it back at the back of the thing because I was trying to get the
Hmm.
breathing not to pick up.
Yeah.
So but I've got it closer now. And they did say that angling it should help with not picking up quite so much breathing as well. So I'm
Hmm.
experimenting a bit with that as well. I'm talking way
Nice.
too much this episode. Sorry. I've been locked away from humans for a week with no meetings and stuff. I have many things to talk about.
Well, I'm okay with listening for a bit, and then we could take turns.
I
So
mean,
when
I
you're
could
ready
tell people about my trip to Games World and what happened.
only if you really want to. I did find that a really hilarious story, though. You said
So,
that in Discord. Or we could entice people. If you want to hear the story, you have to
mm,
join the Discord channel.
oh yeah. Yeah, come join the Discord and see. Crimson Llama says that I just need to play stocks in Games World.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. I like both games and models, and they sell both.
Yeah, it's a pretty winning combination if you think about it.
Right. All right, so what's been up in the world of AJ, apart from being
Okay, well,
beaten up by cardboard?
so I my life has just been a parade of chaos. As we've mentioned, I was robbed. It wasn't anything too serious, but they did steal my wallet and ID and everything out of my house while we were in the house sleeping, which was a little creepy. And um, then Adam got this serious staph infection, which was not fun. And then been a week now without hot water, which would be more serious if it wasn't spring in Sydney. Cold showers are kind of okay at the moment, and
Eh,
we've been boiling water in the kettle a lot and just having warm sponge baths basically.
Sorry, I am actually a
um
massive fan of the hotter it gets, the hotter I want my shower because it feels cooler when you get out of the
yeah,
shower.
that's true. I do like a warm shower on when it's hot.
Hmm.
But it also just means that it's less painful when it's a cool shower and it's warm outside. Like if it's a cold day, I'm not going to have a cold shower. No way.
No
Um,
way.
so yeah, what hot water heater broke itself, which was kind of not entirely unexpected because it's like a 15-year-old hot water heater. So um, it's pretty ancient. Um, and then last week, I had to reapply for my job, which was expected because I took a temporary 1 year gig and then decided to reapply for it. But that was also stressful in the middle of everything else. Like the timing was rubbish. So and it wasn't just like show up for the interview and I had to prepare slides and stuff and do a presentation and everything. So it was really like, oh, I hope I did a good job on this because my head's not in the game right now. And then I also had a meeting with the deputy CEO, which was like also for good reasons, but also quite intimidating at the same time. So I just feel like, can I have a week where nothing happens? Because that's literally like the parade of weeks for like the last 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. Just like that's too many things. I need some recovery time now.
That is fair.
So yeah, fortunately, we have a good EAP at work, so I've been making use of that.
Yeah.
And basically, today, talk to my GP, and she's gonna help me with a mental health plan, just to as a, like, even though that's generally more for like ongoing diagnosed mental health issues. There's enough going on in your life right now after last year and everything as well that we can do this one like type that's just like an acute sort of you just need help for a few months on a temporary basis thing that I can do. So
Yeah.
that'll be good. I hope.
Hey, look, I got some spare value if you.
Yeah, just send it over in the mail, man. I did buy myself some new shoes for the first
Oh,
time in a million years,
nice.
and they're pretty fancy shoes, which is nice because I don't usually indulge in those anymore. Um, yeah.
I can't buy pretty shoes. I got wide feet.
Well, that's the nice thing about these ones. They're called duck feet, and they have a really wide sole bed,
I
but
don't understand why wide feet fit shoes aren't more common. Like, it seems like a lot of people have a problem with wide. It's the same as fat people. Why aren't cute fat clothes more common? Like,
yeah,
if 50% of the population is obese, then it seems like you're not tapping into half the market.
yeah, it's pretty stupid.
So I,
Um,
I just gave in last time I needed walking shoes and bought men's.
Yeah, I
Because
normally just get like trail runners or something like that, and I don't care that they're not like smart casual or whatever. Just wear those. I mean, they're decent looking trail runners, like, and because I never actually wear them on trails, they
yeah,
look nice. They're
my
not dirty.
my problem is literally that the length of my feet is a size 8 and the width is a size 11, 12.
Yeah,
So yeah, I just gave in and went with the men's shoes.
yeah.
Like they're just runners.
I don't have wide feet, but I really wide across the toes. So as soon as it gets to my toes, and I also have weird arches. So a lot of stuff doesn't fit because my arch is too high.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
understand why women's shoes don't take high arches into account more often.
yeah,
It's weird.
yeah.
Shoes are weird.
Shoes are
Um,
weird. They're clearly not designed for functionality in my experience.
But I did
Um,
discover that if you go to the right shoe places, they've got some really funky men's shoes nowadays too, very colourful and
oh,
patterns and stuff. So next
nice.
time I'm going to buy shoes, I'm going to whatever the hell that place is. I can't remember the name of it. I remember where it is in my local shopping centre, and I will go there.
That's
Um,
a good idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like last time I just went to Athlete's Foot, and I've got it's very
Oh,
plain, boring, black and white
vanilla. Yeah.
very expensive set of pair of running shoes. which is great, I guess, but I like to be a little funky. So I don't
Yes,
want
me
boring
too.
shoes, which is what depressed me about switching over, finally making the switch over to men's shoes.
Mm,
But I got lured into whatever the hell store it was because there was a pair of shoes that were mostly pink, but the like you know you can see the from the shoe that it looks like it's obviously a man's, not a woman's.
yeah,
Like for some reason with women's running shoes, they tend to be more like boat. Like the end seems to be more like narrow curve pointy, whereas men's
yes,
seem to be more blocky.
yeah,
Yeah. So I was looking at them going, those are like men's shoes. And I went in because I've been hunting for pink, like bright pink running shoes for Daniel for
yeah,
the longest time. Like I spent a fortune to get him a bright pink set of what are they? The Puma? Yeah, Puma
yeah.
shoes. Wasn't big enough for him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we ended up having to give them away because they didn't fit him. But
Oh,
yeah, so I was walking past this, I'm like, they look like men's shoes. And I went in, I'm
yeah.
like, these men's shoes? And they said, yes, those are men's shoes. And I was looking at this wall of rainbow color, drips and drabs and patterns and stuff. I'm like, are these all men's shoes? And they said, yes. I'm like, fuck, Daniel, I'm coming back for me.
That's what you gotta do.
Yep.
Yeah, so what else has been going on in my world? Not much. Um Other than feeling totally overwhelmed by all the things. Well, I should I think I unofficially officially got confirmation today that I'm the successful candidate, so I still have a job. Yay. That's good.
We need sound
Um,
effects. There should have been cheers.
I know. Well, I can
Actually,
add that in. I can add that in.
Actually, for us, it should be that Monty Python, and there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Yay.
I feel
I'll
like this
make
is
I
the
could
reverse of the last time that we had a what's going on in your life catch up, where I was all moaning, groaning, and life sucks and work sucks, and I'm so stressed. And you were like, "Oh, I'm listening to this new podcast. I read this new book," and this time around, it's like, "Yeah, I've been doing this stuff, and it's been really hard. I'm adulting, and I'm kicking goals," and you're like, "And I have stress and water break, and my partner's been sick, and we got
Well,
robbed."
at least at least one of us is in a good place, even if it's only at a time.
Well, you know, this is the point of having friends, right? We take it in turns on who's having shit,
Exactly.
so that
Yeah.
the other
And then the
one
other
is in a
one,
good place to support.
yeah, then you can be like, it's all right, you got this.
This is how girlfriendships work. We don't try and fix the issue, we just listen to the moaning.
Yeah. Yeah. I think listening to the venting and moaning is a totally underrated exercise. Sometimes you just need someone to like, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, I hear ya. Yeah.
so I've been watching Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, right?
Yeah.
It's a spin-off from Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Which frankly, young Sheldon didn't really suck me in. The first season was okay, but after that, I just lost interest. This
Yep.
one, though, so Georgie is 19. He got his much older girl knocked up, and they got married and blah blah blah. Right, hilarity and cheers, whoop-de-doo.
Mhm.
But in one episode, he can't figure out what he's done wrong and why she's mad at him. And the lady at the bookshop sells him "Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus,"
Okay, yeah. Because this
and
is set
sh
in the 90s, right? When that would have been like a big
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mandy comes home from work and sees him reading a book. She's like, "Oh, you're reading a book." He's like, "Yeah, it's a really long one too." "What book are you reading?" "Men Are From Mars." "And what have you taken?" "Well, basically, men are problem solvers. We like to fix things." "Okay, and what about women?" "Women like to complain." And she's like, "That's what you took away." And then she storms off again, and he's like, "I don't understand what you're saying." But when you think about it, it is a very oversimplified summary of the differences of how women and men approach problems. Like, we want to vent and get it out there, and then usually we're quite happy to roll up our sleeves and fix it ourselves. They just hear the complaining. They want to fix things because they love and they care and they want to help. that they just can't seem to realize we don't need you to help and fix. We just need you to be like the rubber duck listening to us vent, then we'll fix the shit ourselves.
Oh, I'm definitely a fixer too, though. I definitely break that gender stereotype. But I've
Oh, I'm a
learned,
fixer, but I like to gripe about it before I get into fix
yes,
like.
I've also learned that before I just listen first before I jump in to fix helps a lot.
Mm,
Like, don't try to fix it right away.
yep.
Just listen, shut up and listen for a minute.
That's I figured out a long time ago. I think I'm perfect. I've got the best approach to everything. When I want someone to
Yes.
help me fix things, it's like I need a decision. Like I did today. I was like, I need a decision. This or this. What
Mm.
do I want? You know, if I just want to gripe, I'm like, right, gripe time. But you know when I want you to actually fix something for me, or I want you to do my thinking for me because I've said it right from the start. Need you to make a decision for me. Need you to think for me. What do I do? Something. I usually prefix it with that, then start with the rant. So okay, I'm about to rant, but I want you to help me fix it.
That's very helpful and also good insight because what usually happens for me is I just work myself up into a tizzy and then someone offers to help and I go, no, I can
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
it.
Because when I just want to vent, when they try and offer to help, it upsets me more and winds me up. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I just needed you to listen. So yeah, I figured out a long time ago that it was just easier to prefix with, I just need to vent, or I need a decision, or I need help. Here's the story.
But
So,
in my case, I usually do need the help, but I just won't admit it.
oh well, you're screwed then. I can't help you.
Yes.
Maybe I'll just start like when you rant, I will wait for the natural stopping point, and then I'll say, okay, so did you need to rant, or do you want me to help this time? Do you just want to vent some more? Would you like me to buy you popcorn? What do you want from me right now? The problem is like, and I've seen this play out, and I think that's why like I've rewired myself because I ran into so many problems with my longest relationship. When the approach is, what do you want from me? It sounds very dismissive, or I didn't really care what you were talking about, or it just doesn't come
Yeah.
across the same way as what. How do you want me to approach this? Do you want me to help you fix it? Do you want me to just listen to
Yeah.
you rant? That's how I meant it, but what was being heard was, what do I care?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so you got to be
What do
careful
you
with that
want
one.
from me?
Yeah, what do you want from me? It's like, how can I? But if you to make it sound more approachable, it's like, how can I help you with this? Like, it sounds patronizing. So you're stuck no matter which way you fucking go. With men. I haven't tried like women. You can usually get away with, what do you want from me? How can I help? No problem. But men, if you take that approach, they think you're patronizing them, or you're not listening, or you don't care, or whatever. I don't know. So I don't know the answer to. If I knew the answer to men, I wouldn't be single.
I guess. Is there an answer to men?
Well, I have discovered that locking them in cages is not the solution.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I
It
can see how that would be problematic.
it seems to be a very specialized type of man who likes that.
Yeah. And that's a whole like can of worms that I have no
Like,
qualification to speak to whatsoever.
like, although I actually have some experience in the kink scene, but yeah, locking men in cages and remembering to feed them is a whole level of commitment that I'm just not down
You
for,
basically then you have a pet.
right?
Although I guess that's part of it. I don't know.
Right. Sometimes yes, sometimes
The
yes, that is part of it.
only thing I know is whatever I've watched from that show Bonding, which is really funny, by the way. Have you ever watched that?
No, but it just went to the top of my list.
Yeah, it's good.
Um,
Recommended.
did you There was a show that was on one of them. It was a reality show. But it was it was kind of like the room makeover ones, but they specifically made like love rooms and
Oh yeah,
sex
yeah, yeah. I
dungeons.
know that we saw that one on Netflix. It was like the interior designer doing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it because there's kids around, but
yeah. I mean, I only really watched a couple of episodes before I got bored with the whole concept, but
yeah, we didn't bother watching it because we just got all the hilarity we needed out of the trailers. But
that's fair. The same as what was it, My Gypsy Wedding? You only really needed to watch one episode to know what the whole series was about, and you were
Yeah,
done.
some of those they just get so repetitive. Those where they're really on a theme.
Don't Tell the Bride was amusing for maybe a season, and
I
then you
haven't.
just sort of, damn
I
you.
don't
Oh,
remember that one.
so they give the men the budget, and they have to plan the entire wedding, the dress, everything, and
Okay.
the bride to be is not involved, does not know what's going on until the day of the wedding. Um, yeah. Some things went really badly with that show.
Can imagine. I can imagine.
More importantly, do you know that there are women out there that get paid like $100 an hour to let guys come into their house and clean for them?
What?
What
Sign
the
me
hell?
up.
Yeah, what
God
the
damn
hell am I
it.
doing with my life, man?
Where?
Like,
How do I get in on
seriously,
this?
like profession, like everyone thinks that professional doms are just sex workers. Sometimes, literally, they get paid a fortune just to humiliate dudes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I knew that.
can do
Um,
that.
yeah. What have we been reading lately?
Um, so because like I am on mental health break hiatus, I read the new release and Bishop book that just came out.
Okay.
So I did read that. Took me a whole of a day. I'm
Mm,
really disappointed that my authors bring out one book a year. Okay, because I read one book a day.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
But I've gone back and I've started rereading the other series again because
Okay.
I got in the mood for cozy cozy
Yeah.
comfort reads from favorite author.
Yeah.
And I was already upset enough with her because, like, usually her new release is around my birthday, and it got post
Oh,
like
yeah.
because it's a new series. I'm not sure if it's a new publishing house as well, but it didn't get published until November this year, and I'm like, I'm not happy with this. I'm not okay with this. This is not cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, brand new series,
Get with the program, Anne Bishop.
right? I mean, I just love you. Please keep giving me books. But they're supposed to be around my birthday. They've always been around my birthday. We need to talk.
Yeah. My cozy comfort read was in the Legends and Latte series. So there's a third book that came out called Brigands and Bread Knives, which I really liked.
That's that Travis dude. It came out the same
Yeah.
day as Anne Bishop's new book.
Oh yeah, Travis Baldry, cozy fantasy slash light romance, I guess you could say.
I think I'm gonna finally get around to reading that now that you've reminded me about that because you gave that to me for Christmas last year, the first book in
Yes.
that series. I
Yeah,
might read that this week.
you should. It's so soothing.
I we have made up our minds. The royal
Yes.
plural is now in play.
Excellent.
We are going to read that this week. I
So
also need to run around the house and hide tiny little ducks everywhere.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So when's Crimson Llama? I can't talk.
He
That
flies
is
back in.
really hard to say.
It is Crimson Llama flies
Yeah.
back in on Friday.
Okay.
And Beth, who is currently waging war on Greer in the comments,
Yeah.
and her partner turned up for the fortnightly dinner that I organized so that I see my family at least once a fortnight.
Yeah.
And they turned up with two bags of tiny little ducks and one
Awesome.
3D big beefy muscle duck, and I'm
Yeah.
supposed to hide them all over the place for them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be
And
doing that.
and it's clean, so there's going to be less
It
hiding
is.
places. It's a
It
challenge.
is. There's going to be tiny ducks everywhere. I've got blue tack, I've got whole bags of ducks, and I've got nothing but time.
You can get really creative with blue tack.
Did I tell you the story of how the duck thing started?
Didn't uh, no, well, maybe. I know you've talked about the ducks before, but I can't remember the details now because that was
Okay,
a long
so
time ago.
the start of the duck session for Crimson Llama, I was putting in an online Woolworths order for delivery. So I was basically doing the grocery shopping at home on my computer. And he walked
Yeah.
past, and me being the smart ass that I am, turned around and said, "You've been such a well-behaved boy while Mummy did the shopping. Would you like a toy?" And he said, "Yes." So I looked for toys on the online shopping, and all they really had was baby stuff and a bath duck. He's like, "I want the bath duck." When it got delivered, this poor dude that was delivering got Crimson Llama answering the door, very aggressively saying, "Where's my bath?" This guy was just, I was like,
I'm
I'm
sure he
sorry
was
about
thinking,
him.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Probably not. But so I was like, I'm sorry for him. I like it was a bit of a joke. I did the shopping online. I said he'd been a good boy. What he was toy. It's
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, fair enough. The next time I put the shop in, the same guy delivered it and he remembered and asked him
he
how he's
remembered.
yeah. Well, he asked him if he'd had a good bath. And that was the start of the ducks.
That's
Now he has
excellent.
like bookshelves full of like different
Yes,
Princess, James Bond, Devil, Angel, all sorts of
all of
ducks.
them, all the
Yeah,
ducks.
yeah, I think we're done, aren't we?
Well, we've devolved into, like picking apart favorite
Le
soft
lemon
drinks. So,
maze, yeah.
although, so just to prove my absolute weirdness and Americanness, I absolutely love both root beer, which is not a thing here, and Dr. Pepper, which Adam insists is proof that I'm insane.
Uh, I think I'm gonna agree with him there.
Yeah,
The
it's
one time I
fair.
tried Dr. Pepper, it was just I,
Yeah,
uh,
I know.
but then
Whatever
Amer
you don't like about Dr. Pepper is what I love about it.
but then there are Americans who swear Hershey's is a real chocolate too.
No,
So
I see. I actually on the chocolate front, I definitely have standards. I did not like Hershey's. It was not my favorite. It
Hershey's
was
is
fine.
not chocolate. Neither is
Yeah,
Cadbury, but
it's it's fine. Sure, Hershey's was fine if you were having s'mores because it got all melty and stuff and
oh,
mushy.
realistically, melted chocolate's melted chocolate. Like
Yeah,
really, once you melt it, the quality is pretty much the same,
yeah.
really. Mm.
But because I was because I grew up in California, you could get Ghirardelli's, which is a company in San Francisco that does really nice chocolates, and then also liked Godiva, which is another
See, I tried
really nice
Godiva
treat.
and I thought they were overrated.
Mm.
Like
But
I
when you've
just
got Hershey's on the other
oh,
side,
that is true. Because I was stacking them up against Cocoa Black, and I love Cocoa
okay.
Black. So awkward outro?
Awkward outro.
Awkward outro! Bye Greer!
Bye, Greer.
We now have a Discord server as well as all our socials, so links on the website to help us peer pressure Greer into joining us. One of us.
Yes. Or you could just come on and say what you like or ask us to do an episode on something
And until next time, keep waving those freak flags high!
and embrace the beautifully bizarre.